What's good, superstars? Back with another video. We are starting this one very, very late at night. Actually, so late that both kids are asleep. Well, one kid just keeps waking up every 5 minutes, and Mel's been up and down the stairs about 12 times. Isn't that right?
It's true.
What do
I
you?
can't even make my snack.
First of all, who makes a snack like this with a pan at night? I mean,
Listen,
I'm having your
it works
standard
for me.
snack: popcorn with a little bit of topping, some ketchup, some salt and vinegar in there. You know, a little bit simple. But Mel, she has to whip out the pan and turn on the oven to make a snack. So looks like she's having
is
some
not
kind of oats.
Well, I put the other part. Where is it? Oh, no, it's here. So, really, no, it's not that complicated at all. Really, it's an apple, it's oats, it's cinnamon. Put on the stove. And then I'm going to get my protein in, get Greek yogurt, calcium in naturally, and a little bit of stevia just to sweeten it up. And that's it.
Yeah, this pretty much proves that you can lose weight in different ways because I'm not going to go to all this effort to in a calorie deficit. Though today I did jump back on my walking pad, second day in a row, 4,000 steps on the walking pad and whatever else I did during the day. So I think we're getting up there. I think we were pretty sedentary before this, but hopefully we're reaching our goals. That's supposed to be around 9,000 steps. But I realized today on the walking pad that the watch doesn't pick it up. So I'm going to try tomorrow setting the watch to activity, and then maybe it will track that I'm walking, because if it's not on activity, I don't know, I feel like it's reading my phone and my phone is sitting there, right? I know the watch is on, and also I'm typing, so like my hands are up here. It's not like it's moving, but I'm
maybe
still,
that's why.
it's still like a little bit of a balance going on. So
Interesting.
I feel like it should. But anyways, I know Mel has been doing a lot of different things when it comes to losing weight, health, fitness, and she's had two kids, and look how amazing she looks, right? So she got to be doing something right. Now,
I try.
what are like the major things that you do to keep in shape?
So like for me, it's about how I feel. Number one, like I don't know. There's so many diet hacks. There's so much advice. I mean, I just do what works for me, and I want to feel well. So for me, it's I don't when I eat sugar, I just don't feel well. Okay, so like here and there, I'm not a sugar person. I do like chocolate, but I could go for like 100% dark chocolate and I'd be happy. It depends on your palate. But what works for me is if I stay clear of that, I don't crave it. So if I want a treat, it's going to be something like what I'm making. Add in a little bit of honey, maple syrup, stevia.
The wrong burner's on.
I'm really tired.
It's 8:40 at night.
I'm really tired. Make some maple syrup, stevia, like something sweet to sweeten it like that naturally. You don't need to do anything crazy. And it's literally oats, Greek yogurt I'm gonna grab now, but oats, maple syrup, I'm gonna put a little bit today, apple, cinnamon, and then Greek yogurt. Then I'm gonna top it with some berries. Like that's, and there's the protein. Like I find I also truly believe that if I don't snack, when I start snacking, I start to want more food. I don't know what it is. Some people go well with like, I'm more of like a big meal, like all my fats in there, healthy fats. So today was like eggs, I had a little bit more egg whites just to, up the protein. I had avocado, a little piece of toast with it. Again, rye sourdough. Like I don't do, standard white bread. And then that's it, balanced. Berries on the side. So spinach, a green.
Yeah.
Again, it's just for me. What works is just whole foods. So like this, I'll give my daughter, okay, because she has a sweet tooth. Okay, that's why I pulled this out. Would I eat this? This third ingredient is cane sugar. Is it better than cinnamon toast crunch? Yes. So for her, I kind of trick her in it's whole grains. For me, I don't want cane sugar, so I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna just take oats that have no sugar in it. So
Yeah, but the one thing that we both kind of are watching is that we have a little bit of a higher protein intake because we want to maintain our muscles that we build while we're working out. So we'll go to the gym. Mel works out in the garage. She goes to Pilates. And to maintain the muscle that we build from these workouts, we try to have a higher protein intake.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's in different ways, but our base meals, like our breakfast, lunch, and dinner, are pretty similar. It's the snacks that are around them that are a little bit different. Like I'll hit a protein shake on top or a protein bar. Mel doesn't really do that. She finds other ways to do it, but at the same time, she needs less protein than I do to maintain her physique or stature. So we're both having results. We're both shocked by our new scale.
It's a crazy
but
scale.
it is much more accurate. It's very obvious that it's not all over the place like the other one was. We thought, okay, maybe we are having water fluctuations and all this, but
Yeah, it was such a difference with the other scale.
yeah.
But like just this alone, like it's just Greek yogurt, which again I don't love unless it's a little bit sweetened. Like I don't like this really tart. That's why I'll add again something natural. But you could see here, like 3/4 of a cup is 17 grams of protein. Okay, like even oats have protein. This whole meal is probably like 20 grams of protein, easily and naturally.
But the other thing that we're not doing is we're not doing like crazy omissions. I know Mel says she doesn't eat a lot of sugar or whatever, and that's always been how she's been, and that's fine. But she's not saying, okay, I'm not going to eat any carbs, or I'm not going to eat any fat, or I'm not going
No.
to eat any meat, or I'm not going to
No.
eat any rice. Like she eats a well balanced diet. She
Yeah.
eats everything in terms of like whole foods, and
Yeah.
she's not really going into a direct diet or
No.
keto diet or anything like that, checking
No.
blood sugar. She's done that before. She's tried these phases before, and
Yeah.
the one thing that I notice with myself, and I think she's noticing, is the best diet or the best thing is whatever we stick to, right? So
Yeah.
for her, it's eating whole foods and eating everything and just in moderation and making sure that it's within
Yeah.
her tolerances, and she knows her body, she knows how she feels. For me, I have to track every calorie right now when I'm doing a cut, just because I'm a hungry person. I'm always hungry. I can eat everything. I have the sweet tooth. That's where Jada gets it from. And for me to curb it, I need to know what I'm eating, know what I'm putting in my body. And I do know like my calories and how I feel by the end of the day. I know I have a little bit of calories left today, for example, like I can fit this popcorn. I knew that before tracking it, but I track it to help my macros. And Kaya just woke up, so we'll be right back. And we're back. And Mel is almost done. She didn't burn the house down, and she got the baby back to bed. So why don't you
For now.
show us what you're doing?
For now. So no promises. So now, like, okay, we have a scale here. See, this is what works for me, just because it's faster. Like, I don't know 3/4 of a cup. I could eyeball it, sure. But for me, just looking at it, wow. Just looking at it, and then, okay, 175 grams. Might not do 175 grams. I know you're looking at this thinking it's gross.
I'm nodding behind the camera.
Yeah. So again, scale, I already, by this point in my life, I can eyeball quite well. Am I gonna weigh a chicken breast? Depends on my goals, right? For Joe, it's different. He's trying to track the protein. For me, I'm just trying to eat clean and like I've always said all my life, because that's what makes me feel good. Okay, so just don't want to overdo my servings. So here it is, right? And then I'm gonna add the.
So what was that? Greek yogurt?
Sorry, this was Greek yogurt, organic. I always try with my dairy organic. And it's just plain Greek. I go for the higher fat always. I don't, skim milk to me.
I showed them your milk for your cream for your coffee, and I almost threw up. But anyway,
You know what? I've been doing that. That's the one thing when I tried keto. That's the one thing I kept, because if people are lactose intolerant, heavy cream won't make you feel sick. Versus, like there's no sugars if you're trying to watch your sugar and you want dairy. So I'm adding these. There's a whole thing to that. Anyways, I'm adding these oats and apples mixed. So I just did a whole apple and about half a serving of oats, okay? So I don't need a million oats in here. It's just, look how big this bowl is. And this is around 300 calories or so. And then I will add, at some point, some strawberries and some blueberries cut up on the side. And
a
then,
very healthy snack.
it is, and look how good it looks. Where are my blueberries though?
Well, anyway, this is something that is different, like I said, than me. I'm very simple. Give me my food as fast as possible in my body, especially my snacks. The prep time much more for Mel's
I
snacks.
don't really have this kind of time, I'm being honest. Like, I wanted to do this about an
The
hour and a
baby's
half
waking
ago.
up about 6 times so far, so
And then for me, I feel like if I enjoy what I'm eating, and then if I'm hungry and I eat, if I try to restrict, I actually end up binging when it gets to me, right? Again, hormone health for women is really important, and that's what I've learned throughout the years. Maybe for men, they can do that with intermittent fasting, but for women, especially as you get older, menopausal, trying to conceive, those kinds of things with hormones are extremely important. So, I mean, if you're hungry and just the expense of fasting, so you eat less, that's what it is. It's pretty much eating less to me. But there is an element of that too. Like I mentioned, the no snacking for me, that is kind of like fasting too. but I'm not going like 14 to 16 hours, 12 to 16 hours, right? If I'm just trying
Hold
to
up your creation.
right.
Let's make a thumbnail with this creation that you're.
Okay, sorry, I have to wash my berries.
All right, guys. So that's it for today's video. A little bit of the healthier side, how we try to keep in shape, weight loss, how it's different for me, it's different for my wife, Mel. We do different things, but at the same time, we're still trying to reach very similar goals. It's not a one-size-fits-all type of strategy. Mine's been working. I can't wait to share a little bit more of the progress week by week with you guys, and we'll continue to do so. But I'm telling you, if you stick to your plan and you have a good plan, it will work. Just stick to it. Put your head down. There'll be up days. There'll be down days. There's going to be days that work. It's going to be days that you're like, why am I doing this? It doesn't even work. But consistency pays off. And that's not just a weight loss. That's with everything. So, guys, smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe. I see it says like 90% of you are not subscribed who have been watching recently since we had to switch over from the reaction videos. So, guys, thank you so much. And we'll see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.